Hi everybody. I literally just came back from the library. Like my body is still like hot and sticky because I had a walk and it's probably there and back is probably about a mile. So it's pretty intense. It's a pretty intense walk. But I picked up a couple books, so I thought you'd want to know about them. Before I get started though, I would like to say that I finished Dreamland, which was one of the Alison Noel books I mentioned in my last book haul. I finished reading Frost, and I finished reading the third book in the Mortal Instruments series, City of Glass. And I would just, about that book, I'm not going to do book review on it because it's in the middle of a series, and those are really hard to do book reviews on without giving anything away for someone who hasn't read it. But I would just like to say, oh my god, it was so good. The only thing I hate about those books is they take forever to get through. They are so painful for me to get through because they're so long. That one I think was 540 pages. I read it in about a total of like 2 days, but it's just like so much. It just feels like it's ridiculously long. And it is. I mean, it's over 500 pages. But it's like I just keep reading and I read and I read and I read and I go, wow, I barely made it into the book. But I love the books. I'm so glad that I picked them up this year and I started reading them because they are amazing. And then Mortal Instruments is being turned into a movie. So I'm so excited. Well, City of Bones, I mean. So, on to the book haul. I picked up a very infamous book, or very famous book, I guess I should say. And that would be The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I have to say though, this is the weirdest book cover I've ever seen. I mean, it's a little damaged, obviously, but it seems like it's going to be one of those books that I have to buy and have it in my bookshelf and lend it to everyone. I feel like it's going to be one of those books. And I've always wanted to read it, but I wanted to read it now more than before because there's being a movie about it, so I want to read it. And it's a very small book, so it'll be one of those books I'll read half on the way to work and then half on the way home. So I'm very interested to see how I like it. Then this book, every time I go into the library I see this book. It's Tempest by Julie Cross. And I don't know why this book stands out to me so much every time I see it. I don't know if it's the font on the side because it's also the way Bumped and Thumped, they use the same font, I think. So maybe that's why it stood out to me, but for some reason I always see the binding of the book and I'm just like, I need to get that book. And I don't know why I'm like that with this. Can't figure out why I needed to pick up this book, so whatever. Then I picked up the second book, The Golden Lily in Bloodlines, and I've heard so many good things about this book. And considering I just read Bloodlines, I'm so excited to see what happens. If you have not read Bloodlines, this small part is going to be a spoiler. Dimitri's back, bitches! And I'm so excited because he was like my favorite character of the whole freaking series from Vampire Academy. And then the next best two books. And I got book 4 of the Mortal Instruments and book 5. City of Fallen Angels and City of Lost Souls. And the next book doesn't come out till like next year or the year after that, and I'm really sad. But like I said, these books are big. These are big books. So these are going to be like the hardest for me to get through. Yeah, this one's actually shorter. This one's only 424. And then this one is bigger, so this one is 535. So yeah, it's going to be hard for me to get through them, but I'm so excited. I am so excited. I still have Whisper by Alison Noel, The Calling by Kelly Armstrong, Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, Rapture by Lauren Kate, Hollowed by Cynthia Hand, and The Savage Grace by Brie Despain. And I can't see the authors, I can just see the titles of the books, so that's, I'm interested in those. I'm going to get through those before I get through these, because these are due later on. So in a total I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. But this one and Whisper are going to be books that I'm going to get through in one day. So I'm not even really counting those as books that I really need time for because they'll be done in like There'll be books that I'll take to work and I'll read the other books when I come home. It'll be that type of thing until I finish them. So that's all the books I have. It's a lot, I know, but I will get them all read eventually. And because these are books I want to read, they will get read before I send them back to the library. Unlike the Sarah Dessen and the other book that I can't remember, The Mockingbirds. I don't remember who wrote that though. And I'm gonna go catch my breath, and I'm gonna start reading one of these books, probably Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, because I can't wait to see what happens with that book. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you're reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Happy reading.